I've had a new revelation
What's
of
up?
what I hate,
Okay.
and I'm only speaking to one demographic of human being. It is older white men.
Older white man.
Older white men. I know you guys don't understand black people a lot of times. Like, you guys don't understand what's going on, and I'm okay with that. Any 55 plus year old white man, I don't expect you to understand my experience.
Gotcha.
And I'm very okay with that. I want older white men to stop. If I'm wearing a team hat, team jacket, team jersey, I don't give a fuck about that team. I'm not from fucking Kentucky. I think I look good. You leave me the fuck alone. No,
Hey
I don't
there,
like the. No,
buddy.
I'm not a friend of the. I'm not a fan of the
Fan of
San
the Blue
Diego.
Devils?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the San Diego Padres. I don't give a fuck. The hat looks cool. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Le-
I'm on you with that one.
Having a whole fucking conversation about what the Angels did in 1985, brother, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
It matches my sneakers.
That's a fact.
I don't care.
Goes for the fit.
No, no. If I'm wearing a Minnesota Vikings jacket, I'm not from Minnesota. Yo, brother, you from? No. It matches my Jordans. That's it.
Yeah. I 100% agree. 100%.
Damn. Bro, it happened to me twice. Hey, brother, man. Hey, back when I was in Kentucky, dude, I'm just a fan of Kentucky basketball. I'm not from there. I didn't go. No, I went to Binghamton. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. I'm from New York.
Nah, yeah.
Gosh.
I go through it because I shared that experience just because I like baseball caps. It is what it is, like football don't really got good baseball, baseball caps or snapbacks. I really don't like them like that, but baseball caps is my thing. So whenever I'm wearing a different team and shit like that, I get the stares, and like sometimes it's like the stares that want to initiate the conversation, but it's like, bro, like I don't know shit about that team besides like the good guys that's like going crazy right now, but like shit that happened 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, bro, like I do not care. I'm sorry. Like,
No, I'm not a.
It shit just goes with my kicks, bro.
No,
It goes with the fit.
Right. No, I'm not a fucking Buffalo Bills fan. No, it's a nice jacket. Leave me alone. Hey, what year did you go to Oklahoma State? I never did, buddy. You see my fit. It looks good. Leave me the fuck alone. How about that? God damn it.
Like, sir, I'm a minority. I did not go there, bro. I could not afford that. I'm just wearing for the fit.
Bro, no, I didn't know. No, I'm not a fan of the Charlotte Bobcats. It's just a retro fit, buddy. That's it. No, I'm not a Harvard alum. No, the jackets fly, and I got it at Depop.
Yeah.
That's it. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Jesus, and it's only older white men. Black people know what it is. White women don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's only older white men. Like, hey, buddy.
I don't ever think I ever gotten that from like any other demographic, like not from older women or just women, or as Spanish or black men. Like it's just older dudes, older white guys, just like, oh, okay, you went to AMT, ATM or UH and stuff like that. It's like, nah, bro.
Oh, no, I went to the
rocking
ATM.
it, bro.
I went to the ATM and went to the store. That's what I did. I went to the ATM. Yes, that's where I went. And I would like you to leave me alone and let me enjoy my outfit and my wine by myself.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not explaining every retro hat I have to you guys. No. Hey, when's the last time you went to Portugal? Dude, favorite brand. Leave me alone.
That's it.
All right. I love my hat. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Jesus. But anyway, I need to get that gripe off as we are in the thick of the playoffs, and I saw your jersey. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I've been going through this a lot.
Yo.
I've been going through this a lot. But we're gonna play the intro. Welcome to the Imaginary Players podcast. Meet the one with full disclosure, aka Big John from the East Side Boys. You're now tuned always listen to the greatest show on earth. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, listening, doing all the beautiful things you guys do every single week, and we are nothing without the beautiful fans. Okay, we're back here another week. Life's been life, and so we haven't been as consistent as we'd like to be, but we're here another week, and we have a full slate. We don't really got much time to get into the ins and outs of this. To my immediate right is partner in crime here, the Latin man himself, Dro. I didn't even introduce myself. Big John from the East Side Boys, all that other regular shit or whatever I be saying. But to my right is the Latinx king here. What's going on, man? Talk to people.
It was good, y'all. Good to be back. Life is definitely life in y'all, so please bear with us. Please understand, But we here, thankfully, another week. We hope you had a good closure to this week at least. We hope we can
I don't
entertain
give
you
a fuck.
guys.
But I don't give a fuck. That's our business. I don't care.
Yo, bro, come
I don't
on,
give a
bro.
fuck. Let's not lie now. I don't give a fuck. Man, tune in and have a blast. But I don't care if how your week has been. I don't give a fuck. That's the point of the pod.
Yo, it's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be a good one. All right. Good to be here. That's all I'm saying.
Trigger warning
Oh,
for the entirety of this show.
yo, yeah, like
There isn't much fun stuff on here, and the things that we would probably make a joke about, we'd get canceled for.
can't.
Man, I miss potting in like 2020, 2019 and 2020, golden age of podcasting. You can say anything, it wouldn't be taken that seriously. You know what I'm saying?
No one's feelings would be hurt.
Yeah, so I would say I do have a question.
What's up?
First of all, I want to circle back to last week. No one has been able to tell me what the Pope does yet. Still, I've asked like 8 people. What does the Pope do? Not a person has been able to give me an answer. They keep saying things like, he's the Pope, big religious figure. I keep asking, what does he do? Yo, he runs the Vatican. I was like, what does that even mean? I just want to call back that no one has been able to tell me what the Pope does. Just want to make that clear. Now, another question that people keep telling me, like they keep saying nothing in a circle. What the fuck is the Met Gala?
I don't know what's matter. I can't that. I don't know either. I don't know if it's like a fundraiser. I don't know if it's just for celebrities to go party. I don't know what's the whole purpose of the Met Gala. And it's not to hate. I genuinely want to know because like
from what I've heard, it is a fundraiser for things. What the fuck are they raising funds for?
like that's the thing. Like where's that money going? Is it going back to the Met? Is it for like art? Is it for like? I doubt it's.
It's going back to somebody.
Stuff like that.
That shit, there better never be an audit, because I'm telling you, and wherever they say it's going, it ain't going there.
Yeah.
It ain't going there.
I'm about to cheat and use ChatGPT to know what the fuck was going on.
ChatGPT has not told us who the Pope is and where the money to the Met Gala goes.
All right, so for the
Met Gala money went the same place to black. Never mind. Never mind.
All right, so according to ChatGPT, with that shit, so the Pope is a spiritual leader, guides Catholic doctrine, celebrates major religious events, issues encyclicals and exhortations, administrator of the Vatican, global diplomat, so he's head of the Vatican City State, promotes peace and social justice. He's a symbolic figure. So homie is just essentially...
What does that mean?
Yeah. Like,
that meant nothing.
Yeah, so listen, I got to train lately because, eventually one day I do plan on going up there.
Going up... I thought this meant the Vatican. He meant heaven.
No, bro. I guess he's like a spokesperson, a holy spokesperson. If you really want to dumb it down to like the 3rd grade level, I guess
we can't intelligent it up because there's nothing to say. No one knows.
All I know, he's from Chirac, South Side, and he was at the World Series, bro.
There's
a photo of him. There's a photo and video of him there.
He said he went to Villanova. Niggas is doing
he went to
man.
God, we got God on our side. I'm just saying,
Listen, shout out to actually, I don't be shouting out none of them niggas in church because you know what they be doing to them kids. So, my bad. I can't say that. This is the only type of jokes I can get off. Because everything else is sad.
Chill.
Everything else is sad and weird and
it's just a whole bunch of shit.
Just
can of worms on top of can of worms on top of more can of worms.
All right, I have no politics to talk about because all the new stuff is about excuse my language, sexual assault. So the Diddy trial has begun.
Yes.
As we're recording, it's day 2. So as you guys listen to this episode, it'll probably be day 3 or 4. I think they anticipate this trial going 6 to 8 weeks or 4 to 8 weeks, something of that nature. Mm-hmm. Before we even say anything about what we've observed on the internet, because obviously we're not there.
Of course.
I've listened to some of like the actual legal experts that are in the courtroom. They do like YouTube lives. I've been listening because the legal aspect of it fascinates me. I want to start by saying this. In no way, shape, or form do I believe that Sean Puffy Diddy Combs should be let out of prison for anything. 100%. I think Sean Puffy Combs is a monster. He's a disgusting human being. He's a piece of shit. And that he needs to be in prison. I'm not going to speak for Joe, but I'm going to speak for he needs to be in prison under the prison for the things that we've already seen, that we know, and that's that. Right? I would think we have both the same sentiments, so ditto. Great. I am fascinated at the legal competition between the prosecution and the defense. Because to me, this is the top of the line prosecutor, New York ADA versus Brian Steele, and this is a heavyweight legal fight right here.
Yeah, big time.
So Diddy's first day, his defense seemed like, from what Brian Steele said, he said Sean Puffy Combs is a monster, bad guy.
100%.
He's an awful guy, and he said if this trial was about domestic violence, he would be in jail. This is not a trial about domestic violence. He said Sean Diddy Combs is not a. So also let's reel it back. Puff is accused of sex trafficking, prostitution, and using business entities. So in a RICO, using business entities, running a sexual criminal enterprise. I think that the prosecution is going to, unless they have something that we don't know, is going to have a tough time with the RICO aspect of this trial. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they're going to have a tough time with the RICO part.
Yeah, because it can. I mean, a person could be trialed for multiple charges, but RICO and this, it wouldn't cancel out. It would
right. So I mean, like, let's say for example, Puff's going to jail for something.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
And that's just the court of public opinion that's going to do it, regardless of how great his legal team is. But I think if Puff only goes to jail for prostitution, he'll be happy.
Which is really disgusting.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, we obviously the trial just started. Mm-hmm. I don't know, and I'm talking about strictly from a legal lawyer to lawyer. I don't know that from what has been presented in the last couple of months. I don't know if they have enough to indict Puff on a RICO criminal enterprise charge, because we haven't heard anything that sounds like he is a criminal mastermind. Mm-hmm. And number two, RICOs always involve a lot of people.
A shit ton of people.
Like, they usually scoop the whole group up and have everybody snitch on the boss. That's how RICOs work. There is nobody else to snatch up, it seems like, in this case.
Yeah, it's just him.
It seems like they just got Puff. So, yeah, I don't know. Puff, I think he's going to, after hearing, so day one, they had the male escort. He described a lot of things Diddy asked him to do. He said that Cassie always paid him. Diddy would try to just sit in the corner and jerk off while he slept with Cassie. Yeah, nice. Puff's a freaky nigga. But that alone, depending where that happened, if it happened in New York, prostitution's legal, boom, that's over with. You know what I mean? But I don't know if they've got enough to. It really depends to me on the jury. If they're just like, you know what, bro, listen, like, we just want this nigga in jail, he's going to jail. Mm-hmm. If you can convince him that Puff is a disgusting human being enough that they just want to send him to jail, they 100% would. He is a disgusting monster.
No, yeah.
He needs to be off the streets. He's a horrible fucking human being, and but at the same time, do I know that this trial is enough to send him there? I don't know. And, a lot of people do say, like, when you evade the law one time, don't let them catch you again, because they're going to find something to put on you.
Yeah, some shit.
Something. They're going to find something. Mm-hmm. Puff has been in a lot of questionable, just legal things. The nightclub shooting. Mm-hmm. Sean took the fall. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So, and then you hear about, even back to Al Capone. They could never indict Al Capone. That's a famous story. They just got him on tax evasion and put him in jail forever. They're like, yo, bro, we're going to find something to put you in prison. Yep. Yeah, they're going to find something to put you in jail. Mm-hmm. So I think that, yes, get this fucking monster off the streets, and I'm praying for his daughters. I'm praying for Cassie and her family, because this is we're at day 2. Her testimony, pretty much described constantly being abused,
Constantly being abused, 4 days straight, dehydrated,
Yeah.
just drugged up. It's a lot. Like I'm not gonna go into the deep intricacies of it, but it's low key a lot, and it's sickening, bro. It's sad.
Deplorable. I
Like
can't understand how a man could get up
like
every day and do something like that to a girl.
like
Put your hands on her. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
like this is someone's daughter, bro. This is a mother. This is a woman, bro. Like this is wild. Like I just nah. It's just bad, man. Like motherfuckers really just are sick individuals,
Sick, sick.
bro, and like something wrong in the mental to really go ahead and do this for multiple months, probably a year or two, or just the whole existence of their relationship. It's really sad. It's really sad.
Thinking about this did bring me to a question within myself, and I guess I'll pose it to you. Do you believe in like rehabilitation for everything? Because they always say drug is rehabilitation. I mean, not drug. Excuse me. Jail is rehabilitation. It's not. I don't believe that jail is rehabilitation. Do you think that there is a world where Puff can rehabilitate his mental state? Like, hey, like this human being had an issue, a problem. We lock him up somewhere, we rehabilitate his mind, and then reintroduce him into society. Because that, I think, was the original purpose of what people think jail is. Jail just happens to be a place that just makes you worse.
Yeah.
What do you think about rehabilitation?
Uh, this is probably gonna sound crude as fuck. No, I honestly believe. I don't think. Re, re, it's not even tough. No, I honestly believe no. There is no change in it. The mental. I feel like once it's already gone that way, it's already affected. It's poisoned. It's already tainted in a way. Not saying there's obviously there's been stories of people who have changed, this and that third, but it takes time. And as we bro, time is an undefeated opponent. So like as we grow older, our mindset changes. So whatever an individual did at his 20s, he gets locked up for life, and then little by little probably gets parole when he's like
Yeah.
50, 60. His crude mind is already probably still thinking the shit of what he did in his 20s.
Yeah.
So I honestly believe it's not like in some way those thoughts, that mindset, those triggers are deeply still rooted in that person, and it's somewhat fucked up because like I know a lot of people are thinking like, oh no, you got to give the benefit of the doubt, you got to apologize, not apologize, forgive and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
I
honestly
mean,
don't think so.
I think, like, this is, I sat down and thought about this, right? Naturally, we are derived from animals. Mm-hmm. Some animals need to be in a cage.
Yeah.
Some animals you can't have a lion in the house.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why you leave some, like, at the zoo, why niggas stay mad far away from certain animals.
Exactly.
Because you can't, like,
You can't
some of
be
these
near,
niggas need
and
to,
you can't, yeah.
and this sounds crazy, but some of you niggas need to be in the fucking cage. I think a nigga that cannot stop hitting his girl, yes, you need to be in a cage.
100%.
You need to lock your ass up and be in a cage. If you cannot stop putting your hands on your girl, if you are forcing her to fuck niggas, yeah, you need to be in a cage. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Like, he had too much power. You gotta lock this nigga up. I'm sorry.
Like I understand, and I'm not trying to defend him at all.
No. Yes,
100%.
we have triggered with that. It's not where we're at. We're just
Yeah.
having an objective conversation about the law.
For instance, cucking. It's a kink. Individual, male or female, enjoys seeing
Right.
their partner, do what they can do. That's one aspect, and I'm assuming there's limits and there's being talked about this and third. What
Yeah.
Diddy's doing or did with Cassie, that's 100% way different.
Yeah, it's a
So
yeah.
the mindset of knowing, okay, you and your partner going to do this is completely, I want to say, sane, and they're at least in their perspective, maybe taboo to everyone else. But listen, you get your kinks off, you get your kinks off. But to allow yourself to go off the deep end, to do this to your partner, bro, this like at some point in those 4 days or just in any event, whenever whatever was being taken place, something at least has to flick off. Like, yo, why am I doing this to the person I love? And the thing is, it won't. At least in
Yeah,
his,
exactly.
in his
Yeah,
aspect,
right.
it won't. I want to say a normal person will probably start like step away, cry, run away, or just apologize, or why am I doing this, and third. But individuals that are just don't have that flick, I think it just there is no changing. Like you just deserve to be jailed up, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what else to think of. So I know that kind of is tough to associate both of
No,
them.
listen, like it's to understand your point. I think what you're saying is there's a difference between you guys both having being sexually free, and maybe there's a miscommunication there, as opposed to the power dynamic of, hey, I pretty much own you,
Exactly.
and you're gonna
like
do what I say
property,
because I have a lot of money and I'm 19. I think he was 36, she was 19.
Yeah.
That's a problem already.
bro. Just,
That's a problem already. So there's a large power dynamic there. Once again, and we are both on the same page. Diddy's a deplorable human being. But do they have the case to prove racketeering and him being pretty much a sex trafficker? I don't know. I don't know if that's the. And it's only day 2.
Of course.
It's only day 2.
Of course.
From what we've seen so far, and I think I have a pretty good knowledge of the law. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that. And especially the defense is genius by saying, yeah, he's a piece of shit. That has nothing to do with what's going on right now.
Exactly. That's
Genius. That is genius.
I don't want to say, like, again, I'm not defending him, but like you're saying right now, there's just no evidence. There's no anything to be tied down to him actually doing this.
Right.
So it's like, God willing, no, but he might, he might go free.
Listen,
on
if
that.
they don't prove something, I think soon, that of the sex trafficking, Puff, they can send his ass home. They'll give him time served on the prostitution.
And that's it. Yeah. Which
and-
is whatever, couple. Yeah.
Yeah, like they'll probably, you know what I'm saying? So, listen, I think Puff is a deplorable human being, and the whole industry has known it for a very long time. Puff's a piece of shit.
Unless more people just speak out about it. But the thing is,
that has nothing to do with the legal aspects of this.
Yeah.
This is not what he's charged with. He is charged with a RICO, a sexual RICO, like a RICO of trafficking and running a criminal enterprise. They don't even have the enterprise.
which is insane, bro.
I mean, we've seen something similar, somewhat with the R. Kelly. I think I don't know if they called it RICO, but they said that he had an enterprise or whatever the case may be. And he was just convicted because, it's R. Kelly, bros. Get this nasty nigga off the streets. So maybe we will see the same thing. But I'm just not, like, his defensive team is great. Not great people. I'm just saying, like, they are good.
They're doing their job.
They're doing their job.
They're doing their job.
Right,
They're not picking. They're not biased. They're doing their job because they're being employed. So you can't get mad at them. They're just doing what
they came out and said, yeah, we know he is a piece of shit human being. That don't got nothing to do with what we talking about right now.
Exactly.
And
Which gotta suck. Too.
That's tough to say. It's tough to say out loud because I've had this conversation with people like, yo, bro, like, Puff's a piece of shit. I hope this nigga never, walks outside again for what he's done to women. But at the same time, I don't know if they got a good case against putting him away. You know what I mean? And that's the shitty part, right? And that's why you see victims don't come forward because they're not getting the justice that they deserve.
And that happens a lot.
And yeah, and with the thing she said that he did to her, I hear a lot of the internet and a lot of you idiots out there talking about why did she leave and why didn't she say something sooner? You guys are idiots. Abuse does not work that way. Like, enough. Like, you guys are too smart. And that's why I stay with the internet when it comes to times like this, and I can just, this is why the platform is we tend to be a lot more responsible and say, hey, we have to talk about this as much as we don't want to and just want to have fun. Because when you are in an abusive relationship, it does a psychological thing to you where you can't leave, where you think you're worthless, where you can't get away from this person. So I would like the internet should stop being weird, stop being a stupid place. Man. But it is what it is. I'm praying for her. She's pregnant. I think she already has a child.
Yep.
Her husband was in there.
It's a lot of stress.
A lot of shit, man.
It's a lot of stress.
Dark place
on healthy.
Dark place right now, man. Yeah. Just dark place in the news. I said, no matter what, I'm always gonna be praying for Diddy's daughters because they didn't ask for this shit.
Exactly.
They didn't ask for none of this.
Because God willingly, God knows how this is gonna affect them years from now, or like
their lives
friends
are
group, or
exactly.
the mothers of their friends. like, or just your family, it just affects them because it's
Yeah.
like now they're gonna be known like, oh, you're Diddy's kids.
Yeah, and there's nothing that's gonna. You'll just always be walking around with that stain.
It's a dark cloud. It's a dark cloud.
Yeah,
over
for
it.
sure.
So, prayers to Cassidy.
Thoughts and prayers, man. The trial just started. We don't have too much. Some of the things that were said, the graphic things were just about
Yeah.
the forcible experiences. There's one, I think, I don't know, this is Twitter fodder. I would have to fact check this. They said that the reason that Puff and Drake really had an issue was because she said she was going to OVO Fest when they had like the issue over the beat. And she said she was going, and I think he took his hands on her. I saw that on Twitter. I don't know if that's true. And that's when 4 p.m. at Calabasas came out. They're putting on.
God.
That's what they're saying. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think this shit is tough.
It's wild.
I'm praying for her and her family, man.
Definitely.
And I hope that she's not on the stand for anymore.
That's a fact because
Like-
she shouldn't have.
Yeah, you don't like. She is doing the work to protect other people from him, but at the same time, I would like her to protect herself and her family, and all that good stuff, man. So,
Yeah.
thoughts and prayers to Cassie and her family,
Definitely thoughts and prayers to Cassie and her family and to
and even Puff's sons. They I don't know that
Sons.
they participate or they know anything like this. At the end of the day, that's your dad. That's their dad.
yeah.
That's
Like
their,
the children are
the
actually
children are innocent,
the children are innocent.
or the kids are innocent. They're not children, but the kids, his kids are innocent.
Definitely thoughts and prayers to any individuals that are victims of this too in the past.
For sure, yeah.
Like this hopefully this gives, light to those who want to come out and speak on things. Not even to this case, but just in general and stuff. So
Yeah. What else we got? Jesus.
shit, bro. It's-
Well, okay. More prison shit.
Yeah.
They said Tory got stabbed 48 times in jail.
14.
Hey, listen, who?
14.
All right.
14. It was 14 times.
Okay, listen. All right. We shouldn't joke about people in jail or getting stabbed. But the report said he got stabbed 14 times, like 2 hours after he got stabbed. If I got stabbed 14 times, please don't speak on my behalf until I can wake up and
TMZ,
talk about
bro.
it.
You know TMZ be bugging,
no,
bro.
it's not that. It's someone. It came from his Instagram account. But who did that? Listen, if I'm unconscious, because there's no way you get stabbed 14 times, your lungs collapse, and you're conscious within the same 8 hours. That's just not how that works, guys. Like, I'm sorry.
Probably
Ask any
bunkmate.
doctor. Like, I don't.
Probably
That's crazy. That's his bunkmate got the phone they stabbed him over, and then Yo, that's the scary part about jail, bro. You in there with a bunch of niggas that never leaving. They would do anything, bro. Yo, bro, I'm telling you, when we get the movie, the Tory Lanez.
Oh my god. On what? On Tubi or on Hulu?
No. When it listen, there's a bunch of theories. I'm not gonna say conspiracy anymore because I have no idea. I don't want to think like I have any idea of what's going on. I don't want that to be mistaken. But whenever 10 years from now, when the smoke clears a little bit, and we may know every aspect of this thing, this movie is honestly it's still Tubi. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, this is hip hop shit they was gonna put on Tubi. This ain't they'll replace it with white people. Like the country singer, and he said he shot her. He did it. Like, they're gonna replace it with some country music shit, and then make it a thriller, like Gone Girl or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, they said Tory was stabbed 14 times, and he posted on his IG story, bro. If I get stitches, I'm off the internet for 3 weeks. But anyway, they said his lungs collapsed. He was stabbed twice in the head, once across the face, 6 times in the back, a bunch of shit they were saying. And at first they said that, he was fine. Then it came out that he was in critical condition. He had to be airlifted to a Los Angeles hospital. All that awful shit. So there's not much to say, right? He was stabbed. He's in jail. That happens in prison. People are wondering why. I'm not in jail. How the fuck would anybody know?
Exactly, bro. Like
None of us are in jail.
There's no inside scoop, y'all.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
The scoop is prison.
that's it. Want to find out? Go.
Yeah. Go to LA County Jail.
Go to-
or wherever he's at.
Yeah.
Go find out. I won't believe anybody that's on the like the reports of why. I'm not gonna believe anybody on the outside because you niggas aren't in jail with them.
Doesn't make sense.
So, and I don't think they're gonna be. Well, I'd be surprised, but I don't think anybody's gonna be telling as to why.
So, bro, because that's so snitching.
Like, yo, bro, we stabbed
unless it's maybe like one of the guards.
We got that nigga. We got that nigga because of this. They did release the guy who did it.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. That is the most terrifying human being I've ever seen in my entire life. They say, look this nigga up. He is the most terrifying human being I've ever seen in my entire life. If that nigga even breathed near me, I'm not a bitch, but I'm definitely crossing the street. I'm definitely crossing the street. You know how, big dog, you got it, man.
Hold on, let me see, Tory.
And you got to be a sick motherfucker to even let's say that he wasn't stabbed 14 times. Let's say he was stabbed 7. That means you,
bro.
No, that means you attempted at least 28 stabs to get somebody. Like, you know how you stab somebody, you gotta be close. You gotta really get them.
Gotta be close, bro.
Like, that means you tried like 30 times. That means this nigga's a savage. He's a monster. Like, he's a monster. That means he had no regard. He was trying to send Tory to God.
Yeah.
So that means if let's say the 14, because of course, when they say stab 14 times, I'm assuming like he got sliced, he got cut. That don't mean penetrated through your body 14 times. Yeah, this scary ass nigga.
Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah.
He look like he definitely enjoys doing that shit 14 times.
Exactly. So let's say he cut him 14 times. Probably didn't stab him 14 times. Cut him 14 times, and probably stabbed him a couple times. For you, that means you attempted like you was trying 50. That means it was a fight. Y'all must have been at 60, 70 attempts at cutting dude. You know what I'm saying? So, and they say that the nigga that did it, he's already serving life for murder. So he don't care. What you gonna do? Add more life to his life sentence?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
like, what you gonna?
That's the thing. Like when they already have life,
bro,
they don't give a fuck because they're not coming. They know they're not coming out, and if anything, they probably enjoy being in there. Which I mean, to each their own and shit. So like, if listen. Conspiracy theory or not, so someone paid him, or he just did it because he did it, or he heard some shit. Cool, but if he got life, bro, he enjoyed that shit. Like I honestly believe he probably enjoyed that shit, or he just didn't like Tory or some shit.
Yeah, he got life in jail, bro. Bro, prison is not a fun
It's
place.
a different game, bro.
You niggas want to be super tough, and those days for me are over, buddy, man.
Nah, bro.
I'm cool.
I love my freedom, bro.
Yeah, as I look at my 32-year-old self, I'm like, man, listen, everything I do, is it worth it? Is this worth it?
Yeah, bro.
Is this worth it? Because doing an hour in prison sound like hell. So you know what, man? I'm cool. You got it. You got it, big dog.
Bro, just bookings.
Bro.
Just bookings is a horrible experience.
Bro, being in a holding cell for a couple of that shit's like, oh my God, I gotta get out of here, bro.
And that's before everything.
Yeah, bro.
So it's like that's just like a trial.
Yeah,
like
bro.
like a 1 hour trial, 2 hour trial, however it's long. You mean to tell me I gotta do this shit for a year, for 5 years, for life? Fuck that, bro. Nah.
Bro,
I obey the law when I got to, and I love freedom.
Bro, nigga got stabbed at 7:30 in the morning, bro. That shit is
off
crazy.
the wake up. What, bro?
That's a crazy part. In prison, they wake up at like 4 a.m. So that's like day afternoon. You know what I'm saying? That's an awful life to live. Obviously, listen. We try to have a little fun with the little stab and shit. Well, it's not fun. You know, whatever.
Of course.
Obviously, as we were getting ready to record, the news broke about, I don't know who these people are. I guess Tory's new defense team. They came across information from Kelsey's bodyguard. That he overheard a conversation that Kelsey admitted that she was actually the shooter of that night. Once again, we have told you guys many a times on this podcast, I don't really give a fuck. Like, honestly, like, listen, I don't care. The nigga in prison, he got, 2, 3, I don't care. You niggas are having gender wars on the internet about who did what. I don't give a fuck. I just don't care. Like, I really wish, like, I cared. Like, I know this sounds crazy. No. I really wish I cared more. I really, really, really don't give a fuck. We have been at this
for so long.
Tory's been in jail for 2.5, 3 years now. This incident happened 5 years ago. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm so off this. I've just had enough of the gender back and forth. Whoever believes what, I will say this very firmly. Whoever believes what has a right to believe what they believe. And that is as far as I'll go.
Okay.
And I think that's as far as the responsible, us not knowing anything about anything because we weren't there that night.
Yeah.
We don't know anything. I don't know. There's just too much. I think that what I can agree with is that if there's a case with questions and it goes one way or the other, you have the right to believe what you believe. Simple. But overall, I promise you, I don't give a fuck. The nigga already in jail. The nigga's doing jail shit. Okay? Nigga should have, if nigga was, listen, if whatever is said to be true, whatever he's saying, Tory should have went and defended himself. Okay?
Sure.
If it is the other way where this evidence is coming to light and this is true, there is some humanity that the other side of this thing needs to take a look in the mirror and have a moment with God because you can't reverse what already happened. Mm-hmm. I have no idea. None of us were there. And us fighting on the internet about shit that 6 to 8 people know the truth and they refuse to clear all this up and everybody on the internet is fighting with each other because you have to pick, what's out. I don't think anybody knows what happened, and I don't care. I'm sorry. You niggas is playing with game above me. You niggas is shooting and getting stabbed in jail. Hey, this is above us. All right? So, there is no opinion on who did what happened. I think we all need to take a step back and let this play out how it's going to play out, bro. I don't think fighting on the internet with the male and female species is the way. Like I said, if you believe there are some questionable things that have occurred or that have happened, hey, I think you have the right to believe that. I think if this was cut and dry for you, you have the right to believe that. Hey, whatever. You know what I mean?
I respect your opinion 100%. I'm not opposed to it. Truthfully, it's at a certain point, and I want everyone to understand, like, this is not just to, like, pick sides and stuff like that, but morally, it's very, you start to question a lot of shit because there's certain instances just like this, past experiences of people it's like, yo, bro, shit could have gone differently. This person could have stood up. This person didn't have to do this. They didn't have to do time, this and that, third. So, like, I start to connect certain experiences and things of friends or family and stuff with what has happened with Tory and Meg and them.
Yeah.
It does get tiring because it's like, you have the whole fan aspect. You got everyone outside. And then you start to question, like, damn, is it wrong what he did wrong? Is she wrong? This and third.
Yeah.
And so now it just gets tiring. And I agree. It's just like, yo, bro, I really don't care.
Yeah, these people are like, this situation is above, like, in terms of and what you're referring to is like, hey, however the situation went, it could be somebody in our lives.
Exactly.
Right.
That's exactly.
Yeah, that. But I'm talking about in this specific, you niggas, whatever y'all got going on, bro, enough. Like, because there's too many people that know what may or may not have happened that are involved. Like, all right, this seems bigger than, hey, this could happen to your child. You know what I mean? Either which way, this could happen to your daughter, this could happen to your son, right? It's bigger than that for me because now it's like, all right, it seems like there's just extra stuff going on that ain't about morality anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, bro, this is bigger than, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this bigger than niggas just got to be better. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm kind of like, well, I've been tapped on my bro. This is where I kind of like, yo, leave it. Y'all, this little industry game or whatever is being played or whatever is not being played or whatever niggas did or did, I'm cool. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm praying for, I will say though, niggas that are celebrating a nigga being stabbed in jail are corny. That's nasty. That's disgusting. No matter what, like, it's hard for me to kind of wrap my head around, hey, like, oh, yeah, the nigga, yeah, he got that, yay. Like, that's weird to me. That's a little weird. I get it. It's the internet, and, you know, we are performative with all that stuff. But I think I've had somebody in the system that people may not agree with what that person may have done, but I don't think that, you know, it's a fun thing if they're stabbed in prison. You know what I mean? Like, no matter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, or, you know what I mean? That person was trying to kill that man.
Yeah.
No matter what you think.
It's so.
Yeah, so I don't know.
It questions morality, bro.
That's
the way I
like,
see
do you
it,
guys
bro.
actually give a fuck
Yeah.
about people? Because that's not it can be a person-on-person thing, but if you have this overall moral code and standard that you're living by, it's kind of null and void if it's like, yeah, well, yeah, if he died and got killed in prison, that doesn't really align. You know what I mean? But, you know, we will continue to wait and see. I probably won't have much else unless it's a new trial or whatever is going to go on.
I believe.
Shit.
I believe most likely he will be set free. They'll probably reopen the case or see what they can do. Obviously, that time cannot be returned to Tory. Not picking sides, but I'm picking the sides of what feels right. I'm not picking sides of whether it's gender or the actions that they done. It's just what I feel is right. If she had lied or if the person stood up for this person because they didn't want this person to harm their career and their life and stuff like that, cool, whatever, you know. We all make choices, but I feel like obviously the right thing always does come to light. This individual probably felt bad understanding it now that Tory has been stabbed. He was like, damn, maybe I should speak up. So that's what I believe Tory will probably come out eventually. Hopefully he recovers.
I think Tory's gonna do the right. I think he's gonna do because listen. So how the Los Angeles court systems work? I think you do 80% of your time slashed in half, right? So if he got 10, he's gonna do 8 and then 4.5 probably.
4.5.
He's at about what 2, 3?
2.
He's gonna do the rest of his time.
Okay.
I think this is just me speculating.
Yeah.
I think by the time we all go through this, by the time the appeal process, it's gonna be a year. It's gonna be 2 years. He got to recover. Tory gonna do his 5, and he gonna get it, and he gonna be out of there.
Yeah.
I think they're not
They'll
even gonna.
probably like move him to like.
This-
I'm assuming he's not in Gen Pop for how.
No, he is. That's
He is?
nigga. You don't get stabbed 17 times and you in PC. Yeah. And you know a lot of these guys request you go to general population because when you're in PC, you don't get TV time, you don't get to work out, you don't get to do none of that shit.
Yeah.
So us being fucking jail experts anyway. What the fuck are we talking about? But no, he's in general population. You don't get stabbed in PC 17. No one gets that close to a nigga like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Listen to Joel's point. Yeah, everybody's entitled to what they think is the right thing to do because I believe that if things are circumstantial and there isn't a problem, like everybody, this is how the law works. If you can prove a case that he should be on the street, that's what you do. It's kind of like, bro. To me, sometimes law that's just a sport.
Exactly.
Lawyers, they're sparring.
Yep.
If you can get a good lawyer that can get you off, you can get you off, bro. So, yeah, I don't. Niggas don't have a horse in this race. I'm just evaluating what the news and the legal team is putting out there. That's really it. You know what I'm saying? So, thoughts and prayers to Tory physically. Thoughts and prayers to Meg's mental health.
Yeah.
I have no thoughts and prayers for the Mexican that stabbed him 48 times.
Yeah, bro. Nah,
That nigga's a say. He don't care.
Oh my God, bro.
He looks terrifying.
Those West Coast, bro. Listen,
Them West Coast Mexicans.
I never been to West Coast, and I ain't gonna say some crazy shit, but I'm just saying that individual from the West Coast, wild, son.
Hey,
That's it. I ain't trying to disrespect no one, no demographic, my people, anything like that, bro. But yo, that individual,
y'all some bad motherfuckers, but from the West, yeah, leave them niggas alone, bro. In a prison doing life for murder, yeah, come on, bro. Stay away from that nigga.
yeah, wow. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers, man. I'm trying to find something in between here that isn't about assault, abuse,
yeah.
and violence.
It's
Listen,
not that we don't want to talk about it, y'all. It's just a lot.
I
It's
don't.
jam packed.
I would not. I'd rather talk about rainbows, clowns, and the NBA Finals. But you know what? No, let's go to. We'll take a break from that. Let's go to music.
Oh, we got the music.
Red Bull dropped a freestyle.
Who? Red.
So I guess Red Bull is doing this freestyle series.
Oh,
And
like the drink, the company drink.
yes.
Okay.
And they the first three guys, it was Joey Badass, Absol, and Big Sean. And
I heard.
yeah,
I didn't hear about the whole thing. I just heard that Big Sean dropped a new verse. That's it.
Yeah.
Is it good?
And this is what I
don't know.
good is subjective
Oh shit.
to everyone.
Oh shit.
So for the whole week, that podcast with DJ Head, the white dude, and the other old dude that I hate, they've been teasing, this week, a big moment in hip hop. Nigga, so then I'll get nosy. I'm like, hey, what's this big moment in hip hop? Everybody's hush hush. I'm like, all right, man, I guess something big happening. I'm thinking, we getting the Kendrick Deluxe. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking some crazy shit about to go on. Nigga, I go on the internet, I see Joey Badass, Big Sean, and Absol rapping in a virtual reality room about beef. I'm like, guys,
In the VR.
please don't waste my time. Please don't waste my time.
In the metaverse.
Listen. So, in terms of the verses, I think they were dope.
Okay.
In terms of how much I care, I don't. And I'm tired of not giving a fuck about things. Is it me? But I don't care. Yo, bro. So the nature of, Joey's verse was, I don't think we get flagged if I play it. I don't know. The speaker all the way over there, and that shit don't work. Maybe I can play it from my phone. I don't know.
I mean, if it's a freestyle, I don't think so.
No, it's I don't know. Red Bull ain't gonna strike me down. Hold on.
Red Bull, yeah, cool, right?
We'll see. But I just want to go to Joey Badass's verse because Big Sean's shit was cool, but I just don't care.
Okay.
And Absol shit, I also don't give a fuck. I just don't.
It's been a while. Nah, it's been a while with Absol. I haven't bumped.
He just put out out. We just didn't care.
Since like college.
Yeah. No. All right.
It's been a while, bro.
That's why I can't get tickets. That's why I couldn't get tickets to that damn Kendrick show. See, because we be talking like that.
What do you mean?
Nah, niggas was like, yo. I said, yo, what's good with that? Niggas hit me up, left me on red. I said, all right, bro.
Damn.
Like, I can't say
Is
that.
he still on the East Coast?
No, he did them two shows in Jersey and dipped out.
Damn.
I ain't aggressively taking because not that I didn't want to go.
I was thinking
I just
like
want to see
maybe
what's
if you
going
go to
on.
like Pittsburgh or Massachusetts or some shit.
I was gonna catch that thing in New Jersey and that's it. I do not need to hear that record 40 times. I'm cool.
I may want to see SZA. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Kendrick, but I want I'm sing my heart out.
No, but I hear that they do it's not like a SZA set and a Kendrick set. They do a
mix.
Yeah, Kendrick for a couple hour, SZA for an hour. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm just good. I'm cool. I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine. Damn. So I'll play a little bit of Big Sean shit, and they're like rapping in front of each other and shit, and I just don't give. It's literally like it's like a free for all battle. Like if wrestling is a triple threat, 3 niggas in the ring. It's pretty much that, and then they're battling.
Gotcha.
Masterclass on taking L's. Truth is, if you wake up hating life, then you hate yourself. Damn, that's how you feel? You see, most niggas crack under pressure, but I'm a natural. The thing about living by the gun is you shouldn't have to. And if you can't reach for peace, I hope you have to. A lot of y'all my seat.
I don't give a fuck. Love you, Big Sean. I just don't give. I really love Big Sean, bro. I think Big Sean got a bad rap. I think his album was pretty good, and it was in the midst of the beef. Mm-hmm. Great, cool. I don't care. And I'm gonna also explicitly say why I don't care. Hold on, I'm gonna play a little bit of that Joey shit when he was dissing the West Coast niggas. I thought Joey's verse was fire. I just don't care. And Joey, that's my man's. We got friends in common. I just don't give a fuck. I don't care. And I'm tired of these niggas making me not care about fucking hip hop. It's you niggas' fault. You know what? No, fuck this. It's you niggas' fault why I don't give a fuck about hip hop no more. And I just go listen to Espresso all day and want to hear fucking Morgan Wallen. Because you niggas are out here putting out some fucking mid. All you guys care about is battling. No, this is not fire for hip hop. I'm sorry. You niggas just want to battle all day. It's over. And then you guys had the nerve to make this fucking nigga Ray Vaughn put out a response to Joey Badass's freestyle. And that shit was ass. God. Jeez, it's about to be June. It's about to be Memorial Day is next week, and you niggas want to battle?
Yeah, this is kind of wild.
You niggas want to battle in virtual reality?
I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all realize the summer is next, technically the start of summer is next week?
Yeah.
You niggas think, no, who was in the marketing room for this? Yo,
That
it's perfect time to freestyle cypher.
I love Big Sean, but like that kind of remind me of like a Motor Technique type shit, like some woke shit. Which like there's a market for that. It's probably a small ass market, but yo, props to you. But Big Sean, like, come on, bro, like you used to be on top, bro.
I just don't give a fuck. Just absolutely.
But listen, the 47 still on my tricep. Let me skill it, I'm quite the chef. Pro error, the masses that ain't never incorrect.
I don't care. See?
Yeah, like.
Bar down, seem to caution. I spit fire is arson. They don't want war with the Martian. They sending their troops at the general, but I'm the one who absolute. They obsolete, can't compete cause I'm too elite. Trying to spark a match, but they simply lacking the heat. Blasphemy, I don't need no one to blaspheme. Charge it to the game, call that shit a catastrophe. This rule is back, they been trying to measure up. Look, my name ain't Rick, but I talk slick, no pressure, luck. And I ain't taking no words back, I'm with all that. This ain't gotta turn to nothing else, let's keep it all rap. First off, I could never hate the West Coast, but since niggas coming for Joe, fuck it, then let's go. Niggas must have forgot, but that's...
All right, listen. Once again, Fireverse. Listen, I'm being funny, but I think Joey Badass smoked that shit. Like, y'all go listen to the full verse. I'm not playing that shit here. Y'all go listen to the full verse. Joey absolutely bodied it. Mm-hmm. That does not change the sentiment of me not caring. I just don't care. And I don't know why. Like, I'm sitting here, oh, it was great. And then, but you know, maybe just rubbed me the wrong way, the whole internet. This is real hip hop. This is what we want. Shut up. Oh, my God. Guys, they did a promo for Redbull. Like, enough. Like, enough. They did a Redbull promo. Like, enough.
Platforms,
nigga,
bro.
they did a commercial. Like, it's enough. Enough with this is hip hop forever. Guys, okay. They did. And now, the commercializing of the battle thing, I get what's going on. It's, this is popular. We should find a way to spin this because the most important thing in hip hop in the last year and a half has been this battle. Yeah. What people are failing to understand is we just need to put out good music at this point so hip hop can, the music economy can kind of
flourish
a little bit so everybody can start getting paid.
Exactly.
I'm not going to pretend I know what the path to that is because niggas just aren't consuming or nothing is lasting anymore. Mm-hmm. The only thing that's lasting is this beef shit. And now the whole battle rap aspect, I get it, cool, great, but I don't want to hear about the friendly fade and this was going to change hip hop. What the, guys, enough. And listen, I like DJ Head. I do. No matter what, I like DJ Head. I love him and Gina View's show. The name is losing me, but I really like their show. I don't like the show with the other two guys. But I like the show with Gina Views, and I like he tends to, outside of his bias, he makes good arguments for his bias, which I enjoy. But you niggas run around the internet all we talking about this week is going to be a game changer for hip hop. It's not, guys. Enough. Like, I would rather you guys stop. Like, I would rather you guys cut it out. Nothing moved. Everyone's fine. No one cares. Mm-hmm. And then now you got, hold up. Play this mid. This nigga Ray Vaughn, this mid shit. Hold up. Like, I'm gonna call this mid. I don't care who the nigga signed to. I listen. I will get my text in the morning for this. Oh, this is a mid.
I feel like the woke market is not there. Like I understand like 2012-ish, 2010s, the pro era and all that stuff like that. It was booming, but it's just not grabbing the people's attention.
I think it's just bad timing. I think the sun's about to come out. I think we've had enough. We're looking to have a good time, and you niggas just keep ruining the fun because you guys want to fucking battle all day and talk about the East versus. We don't want to do that right now.
It's
about to hit 80 degrees in a week and a half. Yeah. We don't care.
Like,
talking about it's gonna change it, nigga.
I'm trying to be in the spot,
bro.
Having fun.
Y'all did a Redbull commercial, and you niggas rapped in circles. Y'all niggas, did y'all even curse? I don't know. Like, and then now you got Ray Vaughn, and listen, even beyond that. I begged Joey on this podcast not to respond to Ray Vaughn. Mm-hmm. text nigga, yo, bro, Joey, please, like just raising Kanan, season finale next week. Like, come on, my nigga. Like,
Focus.
I need to know what happens to your character.
Focus.
And I know y'all shooting at season 5 right now. Let's not, you know what I mean? Cool. Nigga, mention Rayvon on Redbull stage or whatever. And now Rayvon responded with some mid.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Hoey, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping at the screen about a 20v1. Hey, Hoey, is you finished or you done? We don't give a fuck where you from. Okay. What's up? Shut up. Okay. What's up?
Yeah, shut up. Yeah, you're right. Shut up. Shut up. Enough. I've had enough. I just want to have a good time again. I don't want and I'm sorry, love all you niggas, but this tier C battle rap thing, it's not this guys. One battle rap sparked a fucking stadium tour. This will have me turning off my phone and logging off the internet. Okay, this is what they'll do. And Big Sean just there like, yo, I'm just trying to rap.
Yeah,
Yo, niggas is battling in Freestyle like, yo, I'm trying to promote my next project.
Yeah, you're in the middle of
like he always in the middle of some shit that he don't need to be involved in.
It's like, damn, bro, just go home to Janae, bro.
Damn, man. But yeah, dog, I don't give a fuck about this. I promise y'all, and I think the masses don't give a fuck either.
It's definitely timing.
Yeah, and y'all doing all this shit in the middle of 8 sexual assault cases, and the guys.
Yeah,
bad timing.
Yeah.
Nobody can control that, but bad timing.
And timing.
Bad timing, man. It is what it is. And all the nothing musically. Actually, funny. Not funny. The album I did listen to that I kind of have enjoyed was on DDG's album.
Oh. Okay.
I enjoyed it till today, and then or last night. Then the news came out. Yeah. But DDG he did the whole album on live stream, which was very creative, very unique. Mm-hmm. He did it. He had all the people pulling up. He had the features done right in front of us. I mean, I'm not watching the stream. I'm old, but you see clips of them doing it right in front of us. I thought it was dope concept. We were just talking about this concept like being revolutionary, and a lot of artists will try to copy it. And how now streaming is starting to become the new media, like podcasts were when podcasts were hot. Before niggas fucked the game up. But now, artists are going to streamers to get their freaking promo off. So I thought, and I think it's sold $11K in a week, which is for basically independent artists with no promotion besides your own. Yeah. I think that was pretty good.
It's decent.
And then I'm like, oh, bro, I think this guy, he's got something here. He seems like a good personality.
Yeah, he's got something for sure.
He got something for sure. As we're here recording, yesterday, he was accused. He had a restraining order put on him by his baby mama, Halle Bailey. If you don't know who she is, she's a Little Mermaid. She's a singer. A restraining order is put on him by her, alleging that he has put his hands on her, physically abusive, verbally abusive, all the abuses. I said, the whole episode's a trigger warning.
Fellas, man.
Yeah, listen, I think that as men, we just gotta put ourselves in a position to, because here's the thing. Once again, we don't know anything about anything. Of
course, yeah, this is just all
right. So, I don't want to speak on nobody as if they're guilty. I just think that as men, we gotta put ourselves in a position where we can remove ourselves before a situation gets bad, or we have these moments and these feelings, especially young men.
Yes. Because young men are just explosive, bro. They're just not even just us as men. We react sometimes too quickly without actually thinking shit through. And I want to say over the years you start to learn, all right, maybe I shouldn't crash out how I used to crash out. But piggybacking off of John is just put yourself in a situation where you're not in this situation.
Yeah,
so just leave. I feel like this is the easiest thing is deadass just leave. Before you strike, just grab them car keys and dip.
And she accused him of grabbing her up and slamming her head into a car steering wheel. Obviously neither are okay. But
that's not crazy, bro.
There's no but. I'm saying and I want to always, like I said, pray for the family. But there's, they got a 1-year-old. Pray for the kid, man. The kid gonna have to deal with this for the rest of his life.
Yep.
So that's the shitty part about this. They got a 1-year-old, and the story's always gonna be alive. The story's never going nowhere.
Bro,
So I hope they think about the kids, no matter what, the situation is. I don't fucking know, nor do I need to know the details of the restraining order or whatever. We're not the fucking legal system here, but I think it is just important to talk to men, man. Be able to control yourself, even if it's not physical. Some words you saying, some reactions, some throwing of a phone, some throwing of that all can be constituted as abuse. So you know what you need to do, bro. Like if you getting that upset, bro, get up, take a walk, and get out of the house.
Leave.
Get out of there, cause your kid will your kid will be better for it.
Yep.
You'll be better for it.
Even if it's your crib, which
Get
I
out.
know
Get out.
most fellas is gonna be like, yo, this is my fucking crib. Like, yo, all right, cool, it's your crib. Your name's on the lease. Since that third, bro, just leave.
Get out of there, bro.
It is not worth it, bro. Your
It ain't
freedom,
worth this,
all
yeah.
that shit is not worth it, bro. Take a walk, go get food, smoke, don't drink. I don't know, just do something, bro.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. I honestly believe it's just not worth it.
Yeah, this
Because the
shit ain't
minute
worth it, bro.
you say shit, used against you. Do shit, used against you. Strike, used against you. It's over. And at least 9 times out of 10, and this is not to be misogynic or anything like that, women are going to win the case because, especially if there's a child, bro,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
you're done, bro.
That's
You're
just-
done.
that's just history.
Like, why? Just, you're a young individual, just did the whole live stream, 11K. Like, you could be flourishing still promoting your shit with a streamer. But now, this has happened. So you gotta reap what you sow. So it's wild.
Yeah, man. I think it's really sad. Like I said, just because they're young, they have kids. It sucks, bro. I hate seeing stories like this. I know they have broken up, but it's also healthy. It's also good to see healthy co-parenting, and obviously this is
Yes.
This isn't it.
Because that exists.
Yeah, for sure.
That exists. Like, y'all may not like each other, but at least for the child, bro,
Yeah, man.
you gotta stick it through.
Yeah, that shit is.
But this is wild.
Yeah, I don't like this shit at all, man.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Just because, like,
ain't nothing to joke about with this shit for me. It's just this shit sucks.
Like, the abuse.
Young black man on the rise, young black woman on the rise.
Yeah.
Everybody, I don't like it.
the abuse shit is just it's always striking a chord for me just because, like, growing up and shit. I don't even like fuck it. I don't even care to be personal and stuff. But it just mom love went through shit.
Right.
Most minorities go through shit. Or at least mothers and stuff. But mom love went through shit. So it's like anything like when it comes to abuse and stuff like that. Nah, bro. Like, it's,
man.
Like and even myself as a 31-year-old man. Obviously, I say this now, but I still, into my head, growing up in a household with women, niece, like my sisters and mom, I can't picture myself with my future partner laying my hands on them, scaring them.
Yeah,
like,
shit
I'm
crazy.
supposed to, like, nah, bro. Nah, I can't.
Yeah, man. Even getting to the angry to the point, like I said, we don't know any of this to be whatever it is. And, just to speak, not on his behalf, but the internet, a lot of his friends are coming out and saying, hell no, that's not true, but that's what they're going to do.
But that's what they're going to do, bro.
And I just say that. I say that to say the internet, I don't think it's advantageous to go attack that young lady because she's telling her story, whatever that may be. And this will all be sorted out in the court of law.
Of course.
This will all be sorted out in the court of law.
100%.
But the internet, please don't go be nasty to her because you don't know what she's going through. She got a young kid. Let's you know what I'm saying?
It's traumatic, bro. It's traumatic.
Yeah, so let's thoughts and prayers, man. I hate all this shit.
It's whack, bro.
I hate all
it's
this
whack.
shit.
Just it's
Like niggas are talking about getting stabbed. I mean,
it's a lot of negativity.
yeah, maybe we did need
going
a
on right now.
Yeah, maybe we did need the Redbull freestyle. We did need that whack ass shit. Yo, niggas on here. Yo, I'm sorry. Niggas on the internet. Yo, this so far. This shit ass. This shit sucks.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, it's the motor technique type of crowd,
That
bro.
shit
The woke.
sucked. That nigga Ebro was on there like, yo, this is what
Ebro?
we,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
bro. This is what hip hop's about, man. Shut up. Yo, this is a friendly fade. Shut up. Enough.
Hey.
Yo, we're just battling for fun. No, we could keep it rap. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, brother. Shut the fuck up. It hasn't been kept rap ever in rap battle history. It's never been kept rap. It's always been personal. It's always been my bodyguards involved. Somebody
Yeah.
getting shot.
Yeah.
Somebody's calling me a P word on the stage. Like, it's
Yeah.
never been kept rap. Enough. Enough with this bullshit. Enough.
It
Sorry.
ain't the 90s, bro.
Yeah, man. That was all. Listen, I had to break the tension with this little DG shit. I can't promote the nigga album because I don't know the nigga doing that. So, all right. Listen, man. What else we got?
What else we got?
We can go to sports. You got the Knicks jersey on.
Yo,
We gonna wrap this up in the next 25 to 30 minutes. So we can watch this damn game. But New York
Jason gone.
New York basketball. You heard? Listen.
King Kong.
Pause.
Bing Bong. Knicks in 5, hopefully.
All right. So as you guys listen to this, the game 5 is on. We're recording right before game 5.
Right before the game 5.
Game 5 is about to start.
So we are hoping.
Yeah. What was I gonna say about? Oh yeah. So game 5 is about to start. The Knicks are up 3-1. First and foremost, let's say thoughts and praise to Jason Tatum.
That's a fact. Yeah.
He tore his Achilles.
100%.
And that shit sucks. That's the most devastating injury in sports. But, he is 27. Be optimistic. He'll be back better than ever.
I believe he already he underwent surgery.
He underwent surgery immediately. So it was a rupture in his Achilles.
Yeah.
One of the best players in the NBA. And that game 4 he was having was incredible.
Yeah,
He was killing it. He was the only person keeping the team afloat. I would say the Knicks did have the game in hand already at that time.
Yeah, once he went down.
When he went down, the
there's
game was already
2:58 left on the clock, and we were up by like 11 or 12.
Yeah, the game was over.
So
you can assume the game was over, but that's not the point. I want to say praise to him.
yeah, of course.
But I think he'll be back better than ever, man. He's young.
Yeah.
Best doctors in the world.
Yeah. Can't front, would never want to wish that on an athlete. Of course, motherfuckers joke and this and that. It's like, yo, you fucked up my parlay, this and that, third, you playing like shit, da da da. But an injury like that is really, really, really sad. Just because the individual's young.
Yeah, man.
And it sets them back. It sets the organization back. The sport isn't as fun, competition wise. Not saying we didn't earn that win, but it's like game 5 could have been even more better now because both teams are fully there. But some of y'all Knicks fans, I ain't gonna lie, but y'all gotta chill.
Yeah, bro.
I understand it's been so long and we've been deprived over the years, and players have come and gone, and they will continue to go and come. But it's just like, y'all gotta chill, bro. Like, this is still a person. Like,
Yeah, man.
Like, thoughts and prayers.
Nah, yeah. Thoughts and praise. And listen, I am not a Knicks fan. Well, no, listen. I am a Laker fan. That doesn't, but I'm always gonna root for the city. The city's. I think this is incredible for the city.
Nah, yeah,
if
bro.
you're walking
This is
outside
crazy.
in the not even just New York, the tri-state area, you feel the different energy.
That's a fact. Always said it.
100% room for the
when
Knicks.
When New York wins, bro, the city
wins, yeah. So 100% room for the Knicks. I'd love to see them win their first championship in, I think, 55 or 56 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be insane, bro.
Yeah, I think it would be great for the city.
Yo, Adam Silver, make it happen, yo.
And listen, he been making shit happen.
Yeah,
But this is the most realistic chance the Knicks have of winning a championship in the last, I don't know how long. Because in reality,
It's almost quarter century, I think.
yeah,
Yeah, almost 25 years.
I would say, listen, I'm taking the Knicks over Indiana this year, right? Let's say Knicks beat Indiana, and then we got Minnesota, OKC, or Denver.
Yep.
I think the Knicks have a shot with any of those teams in the West. So
It's doable, man.
yeah, I think it's really, really, really doable. It's gonna take a lot of good coaching, and people don't the Knicks. I would always say stay away from Minnesota because their coach is the most experienced. Denver and OKC, they have the younger coach.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Tibbs can coach probably circles, can outcoach them, not coach circles around them, because if it can make them for the talent. So yeah, I'm very excited for the Knicks. Very excited for the Knicks. We should take a Knicks good luck shot because I'll be happy.
Bro.
If the Knicks win,
What's the thing is what's happening here, bro? Because like I know a lot of people are saying like, oh, there's a lot of bandwagon fans and stuff. Whatever, bro. I don't give a fuck. Me personally, bro, I've been a Knicks fan for a while. What do you think? This depression's been just popped out of nowhere, bro. This is seasoned. This is Sasson seasoned. What's that shit? Break something beige. This is long time depression.
guac,
Sports.
nigga, I don't know, man. Nigga, I don't know, nigga. Fuck it, nigga, asking me. Nigga, guac, salsa, nigga. What the fuck you asking me for?
This is
nigga?
long time depression, sports depression, bro. Being a Knicks fan. What's happened is very magical, and I know motherfuckers be like, "Oh God, bro." It's been so long. The Knicks fans are so deprived. The city is deprived of a championship.
I'm gonna take one for the city, man.
The city is so deprived of a championship, bro. Whether it's like
We need
baseball, football, basketball, whatever, we need one.
one.
What's happening is beautiful. If we do beat them in 5, cool. We beat them in 6, whatever. But we beat the champions, the reigning champions.
Bro,
That's what a lot of people don't understand.
If the Celtics win tonight and then the Knicks take Game 6 to the Garden
Bro,
on a Friday night, the city is going to erupt into a volcano.
Bro,
please win tonight because there's going to be a riot in New York City.
Like, they shut down 7th Avenue this past game.
Shit.
Bro, if this goes to Friday night, on a yo, bro, I don't think motherfuckers going to return to work. Like it's you really might have to call the National Guard on a Friday night, bro.
Listen, I'm telling you, if the Knicks get to the finals, man, listen, I hit the homies in DC. I said, hey man, I'm gonna swing by there Memorial Day weekend. And nigga said, what? He said, nigga, we might have a conference finals around that time. I was like, you're right, you got it. But yeah, but I'm already anticipating a very, very good Indiana series. The Indiana team is a lot better than people have given them credit for. Mm-hmm. Tyrese Halliburton looks great. The kid looks phenomenal. But Jalen Brunson looks like when Jalen Brunson gets the Knicks, even this Eastern Conference championship, he's arguably the best Knick ever.
Not yet.
Put him in the Raptors.
A lot of the veterans, a lot of the alumni, they love him. They love him. They popping out.
He's a star.
He's a superstar. He's doing his shit. Like,
he's a superstar, bro. So
it just feels good to have something to believe in, bro. The hope, but mainly to believe. Like, it's been a long, long time, and so many teams that we've gone through, and it's just like last year. And the one thing a lot of people don't understand is like, all right, bro, Jason Tatum got hurt. Yes, unfortunately, we are playing against a team without Jason Tatum. We had 3 guys injured last year.
Yeah, last year the Knicks were hurt.
So please take that to account, bro. What we're doing post-injury of 3 guys being hurt. We are playing Knicks basketball, bro. It's just amazing. It really is amazing. Like, the amount of people I'm seeing wearing shirts or just any type of merchandise, coworkers, like, it's good. Like, it's just the energy's right there. Other New York teams are winning too, so it's like it's just a trifecta of all good energy. But we just gotta win this shit, bro.
I'm very excited I'm excited for the city of New York. So, man, dope. Listen, dog. I said they're gonna shut this city down.
This shit.
The Knicks win the championship.
Bro.
So
either tonight, Thursday, as we're recording this, or Friday.
Yeah. But it's Knicks in 6 for sure. This ain't going more than 7. And I'm very confident.
I really don't want it to go to 7.
I'm confident the Knicks get it done tonight. Yeah. I'm very confident. I think this Celtics team they're gonna fight, but I also think that
5 and then
sometimes the deflation is too much. It's like, bro, we don't got nothing left. We the series was going 3-1 with Tatum. Now Tatum's gone. Like, it's like, all right, bro, we just don't have
because they're gonna have to adapt. Fucking Jalen's gonna have to step up and shit.
That little angry nigga Missoula will not change his fucking game plan, bro. That nigga will not change. Yeah. Nigga, you have given up 3 fourth-quarter leads. Something's got to change.
Yeah, which is insane.
Like, dog.
Bro, two fourth quarters, 20-point comeback.
Yeah, right, bro.
Like,
come on. Like, you've got to...
You tell me that back in high school, that was going to happen eventually in the future, I was just looking at you like you're stupid. Go check in the Bellevue, bro. Yeah. You're psych ward. You're done. Like,
yeah, bro. It's over with. So, yeah. What else we got? What else? Any more playoff stuff? Like I said, I got... OKC, Denver, I have absolutely no idea. The series literally going back and forth.
It is.
Jokic, he's incredible. Incredible basketball player. 44-15.
Yep.
Shea went 32-10. Like, these guys are putting on a fucking show.
Bro. Entertainment.
Yeah. Minnesota, they're going to be Golden State tonight. It's over with. 3-1.
Yeah.
Steph's not coming back. It's over.
You heard about Draymond getting fined?
He's always getting fined. You mean
Well,
like his 900,090, bro?
He got fined recently because he, let me pull it up right here.
Oh, when he body slammed DiVincenzo?
No.
Oh. I was like, yo, bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro?
The NBA has fined Draymond Green for $50K for mentioning the 5.5 point spread during Game 3.
Bro, he cannot just leave it the fuck alone, bro. He's so annoying. Nah, deadass, bro. Draymond Green's dad's just annoying as hell.
Yo, bro. I gotta tune into his podcast, even though I don't listen to it. I gotta listen to it the day of Game 3 to see if he talks about it.
Bro, this nigga's so annoying, bro. Like the
my
nigga,
God.
like Dennis Rodman was a Men's Society, but they weren't podcast like.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Dennis Rodman was going crazy, and then he's hitting the club or the bar.
Ron Artest. Yeah. These guys, like this nigga Draymond will go and choke slam a nigga and say, black, it's why are you harming a black? I mean, why are you throwing mud on a black man? I'm like, nigga, you just headbutt him, nigga. Yeah. If you was white, black, yellow, green, nigga, no, that's stop that.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah,
that's
stop.
Wrong.
Stop,
Bad Draymond.
Nigga. Yes, you cut it out. But anyway, dog. Warriors are out of here tonight.
Yeah, man. Damn.
The Warriors are gonna be out of here tonight. So there's that. What else we got? What else we got to talk about? Dallas. The Dallas Mavericks. If you guys didn't know, a couple nights ago, as you guys listened to this, the NBA draft lottery was then, and the Dallas Mavericks had the number 1 pick in the draft.
What you think about that?
Listen,
I have been
a very, very high praise proponent of fixing shit.
Yeah.
This is the drama we need, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with, there are certain franchises that the NBA will never let be bad for too long.
Okay.
Spurs, Mavericks. At some point, the NBA owned the Pelicans because it was a new franchise, but they just keep sucking, so they can't help it.
Yeah, they just ass.
This year, they owed the Mavericks.
After
Philly is one of those teams too because they always miraculously get a number 1 pick. They just don't know what to do with it. Mm-hmm. I'll throw Cleveland in there because Cleveland miraculously always finds a way to. It's whatever the team is at the time, right?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, I'm fucking with Cleveland right now. LeBron left, came back, great story, makes the league money. Let's do it. Yeah. This Dallas story makes the league a shit ton of money. It excites the league. Right after we told Dallas to give Luka to L.A., y'all don't like him, we'll give you the number 1 pick. Even if he didn't say that, there's definitely Adams who was like, nah, we're going to arrange it like this.
I feel like Nico knew something, though.
Maybe.
I feel like Nico really knew something.
Maybe. But, yeah, this shit's fixed. And I'm okay. Listen, this is a great story.
No, it is because it's very entertaining. It's
Bro,
very, very entertaining. I'm just like, all right, cool.
Utah don't deserve shit. The Wizards did all that bad basketball for nothing. Them niggas gonna end up with some nigga from Brazil, and they're gonna be 21-68 again. Jordan Poole, Chris Middleton. This team makes no sense. Jordan Poole, Chris Middleton, Marcus Smart, and some draft nigga. This team makes no sense. The Wizards are gonna be bad forever.
Yeah.
Utah, they can't catch a break.
Yeah.
First of all, it's Utah. Second of all, y'all did all that tanking to not get the nigga that's pretty much from Utah. He's from Maine, but same shit. Mm-hmm. Same shit. I know, but whatever. He'd have been Utah's savior. White boy, Utah, from Maine.
100%, bro. 100%. They would have loved him over there. I'm trying to think, being on these type of teams, like the Wizards, Utah, and shit like that, it's like, bro, you just really have to stick it through.
Bro.
Unless your agent, pull some shit. But even then, it's like...
Nah, you got to get lucky. See, here's the thing. You got to... If you see a team like OKC, they found some gems, and they happened to work out. Yeah. I don't think the league was pulling for OKC to be good. And they've done it twice with the KD, James Harden, Russell Westbrook shit. Them niggas just happen to be fire and work out. Yeah. You got now the Shea happen to work out. You got Shea from Paul George, happen to be phenomenal. Yeah. The league ain't pulling for these teams. The league ain't doing. Yeah, but they're pulling for the team. Hey, bro, the Mavericks 1.8% chance. They just traded Luka. Turn up with number 1 pick. Yeah. Bruh, yeah. So, How Cooper fits alongside Luka. I mean, not Luka. Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving. We'll see. We'll see. I don't. Anthony Davis is complaining about playing the center. Cooper's a 4, so I don't know. We'll see how that works out. He may just get over it. The Spurs have the number 2 pick. A lot of people are saying they'll trade that for Giannis, which it makes sense.
I mean, yeah,
because Giannis is demanding
the
trade.
He does want to get out of there.
So I mean, yeah, I don't know. But then reports came out that Giannis wants to stay on the East Coast. He still wants to kind of have his own team, but I don't know. All this shit. We'll see this play out throughout the year.
I saw fans saying like, "Yo, imagine if we trade Cat for Giannis or like, I don't know."
Now New York too loyal. If Cat finds a way to, if Cat is on this team when they win the championship, then that team is retiring. New York Knicks.
Yeah.
The Knicks not playing that. If this team finds a way to win the championship, this whole team will retire New York Knicks. They're gonna bury them to like 45. They're gonna bury them in the garden.
Yeah.
They're not. Yeah. No.
Not letting that shit go.
Never. Doesn't matter how bad things. Never. This team's also not that expensive because Jalen Brunson said that. But yeah.
That's the thing too.
But yeah. So Dallas got the number 1 pick. We'll see how this works out. They're saying the Spurs could trade for Giannis. It makes a lot of sense. Honestly, the Spurs have a pretty young team, and they can win now. You add Giannis, you're automatically a championship team.
Yeah.
Like, Giannis, Wemby,
Definitely
De'Aaron Fox, and whoever, after that, whoever else is left, nigga. It don't really matter. Put a couple of shooters around, a bunch of shooters, and some niggas that can rebound. So
you good. Yeah.
What else we got here? They say Michael Jordan is joining the NBC cast.
Can't wait for that.
As a special commentator
I can't wait
for the NBA games. Listen, I now that I'm a little while removed, I worked at NBC. It is an incredible company. This does not surprise me at all. They've also got Michael Jordan, Jamal Crawford, Carmelo Anthony, and Reggie Miller. Makes sense. NBC has been plotting this almost 2 years ago. I remember some of those conversations with Adam Silver happening. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad to see that they're putting their best foot forward to get this thing done, man. Gotcha. Michael Jordan, I don't know that he's a good commentator. I just know that that's going to be bringing eyes to.
Bro, like, the ratings is going to go crazy, bro. I might have to go get cable.
Yeah, and if he tries, he'll actually, he has the most basketball knowledge probably in the world. So.
Fucking sicko.
Yeah, and he's going to be a dick.
100%.
So.
I know any type of picks, people are gonna go crazy. Bro.
Yeah.
Yo, everyone take Michael's picks, bro.
Also, Michael has proven to be a shit executive. Yeah, the Wizards and the fucking Bobcats, and that all failed, and the Hornets, and they all suck. So I don't know. Sometimes you're so good at the game, you can't see it the other way. So, but shout out to NBC for getting that. NBC's a great company. I would never have a bad thing to say about them. NBC Peacock.
Definitely gonna be interesting to see.
What else we got? Pivoting to the NFL.
What's up?
I've been following the Cleveland Browns, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff since Shedeur Sanders has been.
I saw a video of him at his locker. Well, his little cubby.
Yeah.
But
I am so disgusted. The Cleveland Browns have used Shedeur Sanders in every media clip, every fucking promo, everything. The NFL did all that bashing. The NFL is using Shedeur all in clips and all. Y'all did all that. He's arrogant. He's this to pretty much use him as your marketing rollout. The NFL continues to do disgusting shit like that. Continues. Then you're hearing reports all through the minicamp. Shedeur's. Well, if people don't know, the minicamp, it's literally rookies just meeting each other and throwing the ball around. It's not ever serious. No one ever has. But they treating this shit like, they're treating this shit like it's the biggest deal in the world. But the reports are coming out that Shedeur looks great. That it's levels above the guy they drafted before him, Dylan Gabriel. Oh, shit. Which is what we all fucking told y'all. Because you guys want to be petty and annoying.
Yeah.
But
I believe in the kid.
Yeah, complete levels to it. He looks great. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, there are teams that I will never root for. The New Orleans Saints. Their quarterback just retired.
Yeah, it's done with Drews.
And now, y'all got to start that 28-year-old nigga that still sucked. Listen, because you niggas want to be petty. The Pittsburgh Steelers, Aaron Rodgers has still not called y'all back. I will never root for y'all. Yeah. Y'all did all that. Shedeur, I don't fuck with Shedeur shit because he's a distraction. Well, now you have no quarterback. So here we are. Those are teams I just will never root for again. I'm gonna give me a little Cleveland Browns jersey. I'm gonna support my boy. That's it. And don't ask me what the fuck I'm wearing. I'm not from Cleveland. I'm not from Cleveland. Oh, white man, don't stop me in the morning. Yo, you from Cleveland?
Oh, you
No,
haven't
I'm
been
not.
to Cleveland? Hold
No,
on.
I have
What
not.
you lying about
No,
it?
it matches my sneakers and Shador said, that's it. Damn. Anyway.
That's gonna be interesting, man. I can't front. I mean, football's still somewhat a long way to go. At least August will be summer.
Man, you would think so, man. June about
I
3
mean,
weeks away.
yeah.
July, August, man. We almost there.
Yeah, but once football season comes back, it's gonna be interesting. I can't front to see this young kid perform because he's definitely gonna perform. I'm definitely taking
he's gonna play.
live bets and shit like that,
I am very confident he's gonna play.
Yeah.
5th round pick or not, he's gonna play at some point this year.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice to see him, make them eat their words and shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I saw in the TV world, I saw probably the worst movie I've ever seen in my life recently. Have you ever seen the movie A Simple Favor?
A Simple Favor?
No.
Did it come out in the theaters? Or?
No, I don't know. Well, A Simple Favor is a movie so it's Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively.
Okay.
I don't think it was as popular at the beginning, but when it hit streaming, it blew up.
A Simple Favor.
A show about a psycho woman who pretty much fakes her death, and then she has a best friend. They meet at like mommy club.
Gotcha.
One's rich, one's just regular.
Okay.
One of them has a husband, the rich girl. The rich woman fakes her death, and her best friend pretty much starts canoodling with her husband.
Oh.
She's watching them the whole time, and then the best friend. It's a thriller.
Okay.
Cool, whatever. It's a thriller. She ends up revealing herself, and it comes to light that she has a twin. The first one, now I think back, it is a little ridiculous, but it was a solid movie.
Gotcha.
Solid movie. They decided to make a number 2. It went straight to Amazon Prime.
Oh.
I'm gonna be completely clear. This is the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
You can. Always
it looked like Anna Kendrick tanked this. Both of them tanked this movie on purpose because they was mad at the other. Really? You could tell Anna Kendrick hates Blake Lively.
Damn.
You can tell Blake Lively got no soul because she's still lying on that man. So, premise of the movie is Blake Lively, who invited her best friend that she faked to death and whatever. At the end of movie 1, Blake Lively goes to jail. She gets out for murder of her sister.
Gotcha.
But then she ends up getting out. Whatever. Mm-hmm. This movie, she's getting married to some dude, and then the dude's part of the mob, but he's gay, so he's only marrying her to be a beard. And then he dies, and the person that kills her is her long-lost third sister. Yeah.
What?
Her long-lost third twin sister, who's also in a cult and is obsessed with her but doesn't know her. And there's a scene where she's like making out with the CGI version of herself. It's a fucking mess. It's a mess. It's a mess.
That shit reminds me.
Prime, take it off. It's a mess.
That shit reminds me of I went to see Thunderbolts recently. And,
That shit was ass?
No, that shit was pretty good.
Oh, okay. I thought she was ass.
It was pretty good. But they had, the trailers and shit. They had Megan with the fucking doll.
Why?
The scary one. No. They're coming out with a sequel.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit's so ass. Bro, you'll see that trailer, bro. Please watch that trailer and just think like,
ass?
you think like, what the fuck happened from the first one to this? With like this, it just looks like it's so bad. It's so bad.
Everything
bro.
don't need a fucking sequel, guys. Leave things alone.
Like,
God.
that shit became, because Megan, the first one was like a thriller, horror, supposedly, whatever, the doll and shit like that. This second one just looks so bad, bro. Like, bad CGI, bad plot, bad everything. Like, it took a turn from thriller to like action to like just watch that trailer, bro, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's fucking horrible.
I'm gonna tap in. What else did I watch? I will recommend this to everybody. Go watch Shooting Guards on Netflix. It's part of the Untold Story series.
Okay.
If you don't know, I'll give the premise. It pretty much tells you the story of Travaris Crittenton and Gilbert Arenas. A little bit of the backstory is Gilbert Arenas is a famous podcaster now, but he was a really, really good basketball player. He played for the Washington Wizards. Mm-hmm. Travaris Crittenton was a first-round pick. Wasn't as highly touted, but he at some point found his way to Washington Wizards. Very important fact to this, though. He started with the Los Angeles Lakers. Javaris didn't have a father in the household, and pretty much was growing up, young kid on his own. Ended up in LA, getting with the wrong crowd a little bit, and kind of joined the gang, which most people that move to LA do because that's just how it goes. He ends up in Washington, and he talks about how Gilbert Arenas is a prankster, and always pranking him and kind of bothering everybody. One day, the mentions of guns come up, and Gilbert was pretty much like, "Hey, man, like I got more guns, or like you won't shoot me, I won't shoot you." Gilbert put some guns on his locker room chair, and Javaris they say anything. He pulls out his own gun, and they kind of have a little standoff, but it never goes anywhere. And I don't know, somebody in the locker room snitched, and it got out to the press. That's not really the big story.
Gotcha.
From there, they were suspended 50 games, and nobody went to jail. They did go to court because I think it was they were investigating for trafficking of guns, because how the guns get from wherever Gilbert was to D.C. D.C. has stricter gun laws, whatever the case may be, I think. I don't know. Beyond that, Javaris ends up phasing out of the NBA. He moves back to his hometown. And then he I guess I don't want to spoil it, but no, I mean this is something you can Google. So it's and the story isn't based off of what happened. It's based off of how life can move at you quick. He ends up accidentally killing somebody, and it's about male ego. Yes. So he phased out the NBA. He's in his hometown. He gets robbed. They find out who robs him. He goes to retaliate himself and misses, and hits a woman who doesn't make it. Yeah. And he ends up doing 10 years in jail. And it's just a story about the male ego, and kind of just need to, reel it in, and just being able to walk away and shit like that. So that's really the story. I think it's a great documentary. I would recommend anybody to go watch it. Okay. It's incredible. ESPN and Netflix do a great job with this collaboration. So I know they have another one coming out with Brett Favre coming out soon. So yeah, I'm very excited. So shout out to Netflix for that, man. But
I'm gonna definitely check that out.
But yeah, man, I don't think,
especially for mental health awareness.
Yeah, bro.
It's definitely a big thing right now.
Yeah, man, the male ego is a dangerous thing, and I think that documentary was just the epitome of that. The epitome of, bro, it's just a bunch of niggas big dicking around, and you kind of the consequences were you phasing out the league, but you didn't go to jail, and now you had another situation where you clearly didn't learn from it, and now. You're behind bars based off of the ego, man. So, yeah, sometimes, bro, sometimes you get robbed. I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes a nigga got you and you got to walk away from that. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, I'm gonna definitely check that out for sure.
We have anything else?
That I can think of at the moment.
We fit a lot into an hour and a half. So, we'll end it with Go Knicks.
Go Knicks.
We'll go New York.
Go New York, go Knicks. Let's win this shit at least.
And thoughts and prayers to everybody, because it's one of them episodes. But yeah, thank you guys for liking, subscribing, listening. Before we end, of course, we have to talk about our party, because we always forget that at the beginning. The Summer Classic 5 tickets are still on sale. Yes. As you guys are listening to this, I believe the early bird tickets are sold out. Thank you guys for buying so quick and supporting us the way you do. We're gonna put together a great show, as always. And Summer Classic 5, greatest day party on earth. It happens once a year. It's something that means the world to us, and it is the last of this series type. Yep. So you can find the link in everybody's bio. And yeah, that's it, man. I think we're out of here.